The time has come. In Richte Warzone, we're going to go talk to Infernia. And she is going to lead us onto this journey into mystery. Tabez, we don't have a lot of time to talk. I'm sure you're fully aware of the situation we're all in. Darren Wade is attempting, as we speak, to summon ruler into this world. He has statesmen, so his powers at his disposal, and it's almost impossible to beat. This whole plan has left the Freedom Phalanx and Vindicators a wreck, so they're out of the picture. Vanguard is dealing with reports of Ruler monsters appearing all over the world, except for Paragon and the Isles. It seems like Wade is doing his best to keep everyone as spread out as possible. That leaves you and a select few who may have the capabilities of actually stopping Wade before his plans come to fruition. As always, Vanguard is ready to do whatever it takes to face off against interdimensional threats. I have a few ideas of how we can handle this. Let's do it! Eye patch looks good on her. Oh, she's got an Omega symbol because she's from Omega Team. I never noticed that before. Is that on her outfit when you rescue her in Lady Grey? Alright, so we need to determine where Darren Wade is and stop him from pulling off whatever he's planning, right? I've talked with the Wizards in Vanguard and Dark Watcher, and we've come up with a plan. Darren Wade used an incredible amount of magic skill statesman. Dark Watcher believes we investigate the scene where statesman died, we could pick up Wade's magical signature and pick up his trail from there. It's not much really, but it's something. We could always just sit back and wait for him to destroy the world, but I think we both agree it's a little better to be proactive. Yeah, let's be proactive. We must be going for a helicopter ride. We are, in fact, going for a helicopter ride. Let's go! Whoop whoop! You know, I have never been in a helicopter. When I was out at Mount Rushmore a few years ago, I was going to do a helicopter ride, but they had all closed down like the week before. So, because the week I went was apparently like the last week the hotels were even open. Who knew, right? Alright, let's just follow the path, ignore the Arachnos. Keep moving. Ah, Ghost Widow, a familiar face. Are we having a throwdown? Sirocco almost finished with his find Sirocco up here too. Oh, guys, it's like old home week. I've betrayed both of you. Good times. It's not every day you get to beat up Ghost Widow. I guess it could be, couldn't it? Like, if you really wanted to, you could just, like, Oro her second patron arc and beat her up, like, every day of the week. That honestly sounds kind of pathological, though. Why would you do that? That's like in Skyrim doing Nazim %, you know? Why would you do that? Speak with Sirocco. Hold, we're here for the same purpose. There's no need to fight. Well, I seem to show up to interfere with our plans, Tabez. We're trying to save the world here. Much like I was trying to save it with the Malleus Mundi, yet you feel the need to stop my efforts every turn. Yeah, sorry about that, man. I'm assuming you're with Vanguard, which means you're still somehow trying to save the world, though I'm certain it's only for your own selfish ends. As much as it pains me to say this, I believe you and I are fated to work together in this endeavor. You foiled Darren Wade at every turn thus far, which will make you the one person who he has targeted who hasn't been killed. I have the information required to actually track Wade's location. Arachnos and Regrovia and myself will help by providing our manpower and information, while you help by foiling someone else's plans. That is, after all, what you seem to excel in. We're going to be civil? Let's do this. Are we willing to be civil, Tabez? Oh, we're facing this way? Alright, we'll look this way together. You showed me what happens when I try to branch out on my own to change the world for the better. Recluse wishes to see Wade stop, which is why I'm allowed to do what I can to stop him. So yes, I'm willing to be civil, as I'm being allowed to do my part to protect the world. I'll be keeping my eye on you, however, as fully suspect you will try to turn on us. Okay, cool. Wade's signature fluctuated back and forth in various parts of the globe before suddenly vanishing. I've spoken with Operative Grillo. You've identified where his signature went. The Shard. Okay, well, let's go to the Chantry. Chantry! That's a kind of mushroom, right? Chantry? Okay, we actually do need to return to Infernia. Ragnos is there? Well, I guess we can use all the help we can get. Yep. Our Dark Watcher and Lady Grey about what Circle told you. They both agree this is the only lead we have, so we'll take it. We've adjusted one of our portals to send you inside the Shadow Shard, so we're going to the Chantry. Sorry, Tabez, this is the best we can do. I didn't even see what my statement was. And that's okay. We are just going to punch evil. Wait, I'm a villain. Punching evil. Something's wrong there. Alright, he's got to be in the Chantry, right? Like, Siroko's not going to be bumming around out here, is he? I wish we could fly just a little faster. Excuse me. Unfortunately, the fact of the matter is, like, flight is kind of slow. Like, it doesn't really matter what you do with flight. It just feels kind of slow. You're effing kidding me. Alright, this isn't so bad. Yeah, our issues are nothing we can't handle. It's true. Okay, he is following me. Ruladak, I cannot be destroyed. Fathom was first, the next shall be Sarah Moore, and the others in this place. Alright, well that's nice. Wow. It's Ruladak. Isn't that amazing? I do like these guys, but they're so tall. It makes them weird to fight, you know, because you're like punching their feet. Tabez, you fed them, called fed them the kind. You have a vile aura, and yet you destroy my weakened brother Ruladak. Are you here to destroy me? I'm here for info, bro. Wade, that's why you're here? Close his eyes. See on Wade. I know the man. He was outside of the Chantry. He helped Ruladak reform. He is the one planning on bringing the Ravager into your world. Perhaps he can at the beginning. It's a clever plan, but one that will not work. You'll be devoured by Ruleroo, for that's what Ruleroo does. Alright, an island in the Pacific. Great, let's go. We have to go fight a big blue person. And I don't mean Dr. Manhattan. That was a lot of text. I guess I should have read it. We're all set to bring this thing to an end. Vanguard's talking with the U.S. Naval Fleet in the area. Wade's Island. Right, there's some intense power fluctuations within the area, which makes flying a no-go. Anything in the air would get tossed about like by a ragdoll by the huge forces that are in the air. Go by boat. We're going to have Vanguard airlift you over on one of their fastest... Yep. Not going alone. Recluse, Mako, Yen, Numina, Miss Liberty, and Galcian will be going there with you. Keep an eye on Mako. Have an advantage being in the ocean. Ooh. Tro Sharks. Tro Sharks. You must. Tro Sharks. Have you Tron Sharks today? An optional objective in here? Why? Hey, Galcian. Doesn't want to talk. Bug off. Okay. He's a little mad from us beating him up, I guess. He remains silent. Alright. Yeah, she should be mad. Like, we're responsible for her mother dying. If I've forgotten you, Tabez. Like, I've been told to act nice, right? Well, I do something about you attacking me in Portal Corp. That's for sure. I don't see Recluse. Where's he at? Ah, the spider in his web. Villain through and through, Tabez said. Directors investigate the scene to see how much he had to do with Statesman's death. They confirmed that Wade was the one who killed him, while you were the one who fought off Wade. This line does not signify a change of heart on my end. Wade is a threat too large to ignore. Understand this. Trying most of my life to destroy Statesman, Wade has done what I could not, and this demands retaliation. Alright, well, I think that was everybody. Got some odd readings. What in the... I need to jump on deck now. Something is wrong. Oh, no. We got to get on deck. Get on deck now. I can't do a klaxon with my mouth. Like, okay, there's no klaxon noises. Galcian here. I'm getting some strange readings. Isn't that awesome? I mean, save whoever's left on the boats. I'm not getting any sign of human life on those boats, Miss Liberty. We can't just sit here and do nothing. Why don't you just, like, elevate me up to that island? Computer on SS Barry. Okay. No, I will go up there. I do not trust Tabez in the slightest. I guess you know what that magic could do to a ghost, my dear Numina? ... Neither do I. Tabez, you have the spotlight for now. Well, thank you, Recluse. Retrieve the computer data. Return to the USS Ross. Oh, this crazy, like, angled map is just wild. I love it. I love it. This is my favorite part from all the signature story arc content, is just this. And then the map that has Darren Wade on it. Like, it's just fantastic stuff. Need shields on the ship now. There's a major energy build coming up. Apocalypse beam. Think we're going to spell to get us out of here. Wade is sending a massive force of Uluru. You need to hold them off. Okay. Where are they? Yo, I had your chance to walk away. Could have just let me ascend. Wade, you may have killed Marcus, but you will not kill me. Good old Penelope there. I'm trying not to get hit by the apocalypse beam, you know? And Miss Liberty's out here because she's a little cray-cray. And now Lord Recluse is out here because he's also a little cray-cray. Hanging out with your great-grandniece, huh? Oh no, the ruler forming under the water to capsize the ship. The ship? Yeah, the ship. Are you out of your mind? You're in shark territory now, Wade. Please, do you think some fish is gonna stop me? The whirlpools are diverting the Ruleroo. Okay, so we're teleporting out of here any second now. Diddly-doo, 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 diddly-doo. There we go. It's worse than we imagined. Tabez Darren Wade was able to take out the entire fleet with the power he has on that, well, now floating island. And Inhuman are currently recovering from trying to block Darren Wade's attacks on the ship. From what we can tell, Wade's island is starting to ascend higher into space. Okay. The entire city's worth of firepower to... Wait, I know. This might be a stretch, but it's our only option left. We need to break down the barriers between us and Wade's Island so we can get everyone there. About Warburg, the place is armed to the teeth. That's the best part. Recluse sent Black Scorpion to Warburg to check out the situation. That's sort of where we got the idea from. We received word that several Black Scorpion's men were wiped out by Malta. Looks like the mess that was... It looks like in the mess that was the world being attacked, Malta made a bid to take over Warburg. They prepared for their own war in their Tabez. Black Scorpions reported seeing nearly a dozen tanks being armed with their sapper technology. Oh, isn't that what the world needs? Sapper tanks. Meanwhile, Ninja Weasel's like, Region laughs at this. Tanks destroy. Defeat Fire Blue 219. Defeat this other guy. Alright, well, where's the tanks? There's the tank. Let's let Black Scorpion do his thing. He's scorping it up. That's fine. You know, it'd be a little more impressive if these tanks actually did something, you know? So I'm punching the tanks. Scorpion is taking out the guys that are behind me. It's called teamwork. Hello, boys. There's another guy we got to beat up. Where is he? Scorpion got blowed up. Did you see that? Black Scorpion's not here anymore. Oh! It's just some one random dude. It was all we had to beat up. Alright, cool. Vanguard is already prepping every single missile in Warburg as we speak. Tabez, Law's riding on this. We have reports that Wade's island is broken through the Earth's atmosphere and is now hovering above the planet. Darkwatch and Galaxy reporting major spikes in energy around the area. We think that Wade is already beginning his ritual. Oh no. Everything's nearly set for you, Tabez. We just launched the entire arsenal of Warburg rockets at Wade's island. We expect that some of them will be destroyed by Wade. We're confident that enough will hit the shield to destroy it. Vanguard has a rocket prepared for you deep within the base. Let's go! Deep within the base, we're gonna ride the rocket! Of course, Lord Recluse insisted that he and his patrons accompany you face off against Wade, and Lady Grey wants to debrief you before you go up. Tabez. I'll be providing your magical protection, which will allow you to breathe in space if you don't already have the ability to do so. We just received word that the missiles all hit, and yada yada. At this point, all that's left to face off against Ruler Wade. We warn you, this may be an incredibly difficult fight. Recluse and his 4 patrons will be going with you. We'll be sending in to give support. Are you prepared to face off against Ruler Wade? Tell Recluse he won't be coming. Are you sure? They're not trustworthy, but they are allies nonetheless. It'll be incredibly difficult to face off against Wade without their help. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. If it was just Sirocco and just Ghost Widow, okay. The others, I don't think so. They should stay here. We can make the rocket go more faster without them. Look at him. I had a feeling you were behind the rockets that attacked the island. As we speak, I'm becoming one with Ruleroo. I'm ascending, becoming more than a man. He told me my desire for greatness could never be satisfied, that my nature was to be a mere human. But I've defied them, defied nature, defied all who would hold me down. This world, this universe now belongs to me, and it has no place for the likes of you. Kind of begs the question, though. When Ruleroo eats a universe, does he do it like all at once? Or is it like is there like a process, you know? Much like the Ruleroo artifacts, this is what you use, you can put in your supergroup bases, if I remember right. Way back in the day, before they took all that away. Note, I never actually saw this stuff because I was not in one of those supergroups that actually did base raids and all that crazy, crazy stuff. Sounds like it had been fun, but also kind of annoying. Because people could come in and actually destroy parts of your base that you built and stuff like that. Kind of wild. I see there's a group up here too. Anybody over here? Nope. Alright, let's get up there. I'm done toying with you. Be gone. Still standing, Tabez. Why must you stand in the way of change? Lady Grey, come in, Tabez. You must hang in there for all our sakes. He's almost to the island. She'll provide support against Wade's apocalypse. Why didn't you just ride the rocket up with me? Real artifacts should be vulnerable now. Destroy them and you'll weaken Wade. No problem. Okay, he's working on his apocalypse beam again. Five, 4, 3, 2. We made it. Pew! All right. Hello, Wade. No, you should have just stayed the little peddler of crazy goods. Instead, look at you now, buddy. Look what you've become. No, the power! This isn't happening! Why? What brought you to this lowly state? Was it so wrong to want freedom? To what knowledge all I ever wanted was just to know the world, to know the universe, to be free! Oh, I'm Darren Wade and I'm dying. Yeah, okay. There we go. Every person in the world just let out a huge sigh of relief. The monsters of Ruleroo were starting to vanish all over the world. With Wade defeated, Ruleroo was flung back into the depths of Shadow Shard. Vanguard recovered his remains. He was violently flung back into his body after he defeated his ascended form. He no longer has the powers of statesman psyche, though to be honest, we're entirely sure how that happened. The world is saved, the plot is at an end, and there's still one thing we need from you. Like I said, the world wants to know what happened. Tabez, with everything that's gone down, I want to hear it from you. Well, let's go attend this press conference, guys. The reporters up ahead talking to each other. The room seems packed with them all, waiting to ask you questions about what happened. I'll be taking your questions now. Samson Darren Wade's obelisk. Why did you take Samson's power, and were you planning on killing him? If I not done that, Synapse would have died. Why did you steal the skull of Numa's father? Were you working together with the Ruler Shen at the time, or did you have alternate motives? I was using your father to get to the Ruler Shen and stop them. Next question. It was debated about whether or not you or Darren Wade were responsible for the death of Alexis Cole Duncan. Darren Wade. Told by Aurora Borealis that you played a very heavy role in the attack on Sasage's mind. What was your goal in doing this? Yeah, here we go. We're the good guy. We are the good guy, guys. I was trying to free her. Since her death, we all know you were present. You did your best to fight Wade? Who in the world to know that Statesman is dead? Yeah, the people can turn to me. Yeah, I was there for Aurora, but Psyche's sacrifice was a noble one. You say the war from the way. What mode did you do that? The world needed to be saved. Someone had to step up. Now to the main reporters that the press conference is finished. I like that attack the press conference is a possible option, though. I've never done that. I don't know what happens if you do choose that option. You just walk away from what you've done, Tabez. I know your true nature. I know what kind of person you really are. The rest of the world may praise you as their savior, but I won't fall in line. This ends today. Okay. I'm not sure this is going to work out the way he wants. Yeah, there we go. The world is saved from Darren Wade. What about all the others who were part of this journey? Oh boy, get ready for a montage. He agreed to help the PPD against the loss of being banned by his kindred. Alistair continues his quest to create the world's most powerful artifact. And our club agreed to an alliance with the Luddites, nominating Michael Binoculo as their representative. Vladimir Zollner is keeping tabs on the ruler Shin Arachnos and assigns his name to Dmitry Krylov. Agent Quahu pardoned for his bungling of the Warburg Conference and his transfer to Siberia was called off. In chaos, Blitz was broken out of the Zig by an unknown group. After hearing of Blitz's escape, Gossamer began her search to find her former leader. Berg's debt was forgiven after his help with Darren Wade's case. Unfortunately, he gained it all back after a drunken night of celebrating. Oh no. Aurora Borealis from Psyche's mind remains in the body of Tirka. Her plans for the future are unknown. Place has been given to go back to the field and fight crime. Neo Pagiani took over Blackbeard's Tavern in Port Oaks and now makes sure no hero goes near it. Is working on creating a hyper-advanced suit armor to become a superhero for the PPD, much like Blue Steel. Protector Z958 has begun to exhibit some odd behavior, being controlled by Borealis. It is that Positron was nominated to be the new leader of the Phalanx. They renewed her cause to try to redeem Lord Recluse, and Yin was inducted as the newest and youngest member of the Freedom Phalanx. Shouldn't she have joined the Vindicators and Aurora been promoted? As for Wade, well, Mr. Wade, you've caused the world quite a deal of trouble. You talked enough, Mr. Wade. Allow me to go on. The powers, you're just a very mortal man. The world wants you dead, but I think your pathetic excuse for life can still serve a purpose. We're gonna pry everything you discovered from Ruleroo out of your brain, Mr. Wade. Oh no. And thus, we have finished Signature Story Arc number 1. Who Will Die is done. Well, Tabaz is finally all over now. Lady Grey has ordered Squadron and Vanguard to stay with Darren Wade at all times. So reports I received, his mind is extremely damaged at this point. Wade barely remembers what happened or even who he is. However, somewhere within the confines of his mind is the knowledge of Ruleroo, something which we can make good use of. If there's anything left of the original Wade, it's now trapped within the husk that is his body. I feel sad for him if I didn't think he got off lightly. I know people have already said this, but thank you for everything. The world is safe. Well, as safe as it was before Darren Wade. All thanks to you. Thank you all. Whew, that was quite the undertaking. Let me cross that off the list. There we go. The number of things continues to dwindle.